Thank you so much for staying tuned. Now, for the weekend's traffic report, NamPol's Senior Inspector Grace Karukua joins us in studio. Inspector, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ivan.
The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm just here to give a brief statistics, a weekly comparative crash statistics for 2025 that shows the declines of 7% in crashes, 59 compared to 67 in 2024, and an 82 decline also in injuries, 80 compared to 162 in the figures now, and a 0.13% in fatalities, which shows a number of 7 compared to 8. Yeah, and if we go to our year-to-date comparative crash statistics for 2025, it shows an increase of 7% in crashes, which give us a figure of 2,384 compared to 2,232 in 2024, as well as an increase in fatalities, which give us a percentage of 26%, and give us the figures of 380 compared to 302 in 2024. You see, there is an increase. There is a slight increase in the fatalities, and a decline, and it shows a decline in our injuries, which give us a 2.4%, which give us a figure of 3,878 compared to 3,974, which is really a grave concern. You see, although the weekly statistics shows a decline in fatalities, injuries, and crashes, still there is still a grave concern, as the year-to-date crashes, the figures, shows an increase in fatalities, rising to 380 compared to 302 in the previous year. So in a nutshell, what I would like to encourage the pedestrians, mostly in this, we are losing pedestrians every day, which is a very great concern. Every day we are losing a life, and it's not a good sign. And most of the lives that we are losing is pedestrians. So I would like to talk to my pedestrians. I would like to encourage them that whenever they are crossing the road, they must be very vigilant. They should always use the sidewalks. Our pedestrians are in most cases using the road, which is not safe. There is a sidewalk that is designed just for pedestrians to do now, to walk around or so on. But you will see most of the time pedestrians are walking on the road, which is a great concern. So out there, I would like to encourage them that they should use the sidewalk. And also when they are walking, to always, when they are walking on the road, they must always face the oncoming traffic. It is safer for you to see the vehicle that is approaching you rather than you walking with your back while a motor vehicle is coming from behind. So it is always advisable to face the oncoming traffic. I would also like to encourage my pedestrians to cross the road at a safe spot. Normally, it's advisable to use the zebra crossing, which is safer. The motor vehicles or the drivers will always give you right of way to cross if you are crossing at the zebra crossing line. So it is advisable for pedestrians to use the zebra crossing rather than to move in between or to cross the road in between of motor vehicles. It is never safe. And also what I would also like to tell my pedestrians outside, they should always obey traffic signals. They must be on a lookout. You know, when a motor vehicle is approaching or when a driver is approaching, in most cases, they will always, either they have intention to turn the signals are there. So that the pedestrian must look out for those, for them to know which direction to go, rather than just to cross the road without obeying the traffic signals. And when it comes to visibility, I would like to, in most cases, at the Western bypass, when the pedestrians are crossing to go to their workplaces, mostly which is now the Northern Industrial Area or the Lafrance areas, it is a bit dark when they are reaching to their workplaces. So it is always advisable for them to be wearing visible clothing, reflective, clothes that are reflective, so that a driver can see them from a distance, from a far distance, that there is somebody on the road who's trying to cross, rather than wearing dark clothes. Dark clothes is not advisable. So I would like to advise my pedestrian outside there that they should wear visible and reflective clothing. Also, and on the other thing also that we have noticed in most cases, our pedestrians, when they are using the road or when they are crossing, you will see a person is having a headset on. It's very distractive. You will never know when a motor vehicle is coming. So it is advisable for our pedestrians to avoid distraction by not using cell phone, not talking over a phone while you are crossing the road, or not putting the headsets on while you are crossing the road, because you will never know, because you are distracted. The music or whatever you are listening can take your attention away. And the other thing that I would also like to advise my pedestrian outside there, do not rush. When you are approaching the road, do not rush. Always look left, look right, look left again before you cross. Because in many a times, when you are in a rush, you will never reach your destination, because anything can happen along the way. So it is advisable to not rush. It's better to wait than never reach your destination. And also on the other part, what I would like to advise my pedestrians is staying sober. We have noticed in many times that you find pedestrians that are crossing the road while under the influence of alcohol, and which is not in our control. But as pedestrians, your life matters. So take charge of your life. When you know that you are not in a sober mind, don't cross the road, or do it while it is safe, rather than just crossing the road the way how you want it. And it is advisable, please, pedestrians, don't use alcohol and go to the road. It is not safe for you, because your mind by then, it's not working 100%. And also to look out on larger vehicles, these trucks and so on. The pedestrian must be, they must be cautious. When a truck is turning, you might think that it is safe for you to cross. And then an incident can happen. An unplanned accident can take place. So, my dear pedestrians, I'm encouraging you, I'm cautioning you, I'm asking you, be a responsible road user. Be a responsible road user, and also to the motor vehicles, to the drivers. Also, the lives of pedestrians matters. So be also on a lookout. You know, sometimes a person can be in another world. Also, be the driver and also be a pedestrian, just for us to save lives. Thank you.
And also follow the road rules,
yes,
as a driver, because while you're speaking, Inspector, the festive season is really fastly approaching. And I think one of the challenges that people have during that time is not having enough or sufficient time to make sure that their vehicles, comply with the roads or the rules of the road. What do you have to say to those?
So, as we are approaching the festive season, I will advise all the road users, the motor vehicle owners, to go out there and take their car for maintenance, check on their cars, make a roadworthiness, make sure that the motor vehicles are roadworthy, that they are ready to be used for the festive season. Make sure your tires are properly, because in many times you will find that people are not checking their tires. You know, tires in most times check the dates, the expiry dates on the tires and so on, because tire burst is one of the causes, of one of the factors that is contributing to accidents. So I will advise the road users, the motor vehicle drivers, to make sure that their vehicles are serviced, they are properly taken care of, make sure that everything is in order before you hit the road. It is safer.